Tell me what happened, David. In detail.
Those photos don't have enough detail in them.
I want to hear it from you in your words from the beginning.
I just finished my shift at the hospital. I was going home.
David, put that out.
I am. They're coming with me and I'm on my way out.
They'll kill you, you know.
Yeah, living's overrated. After that, nothing.
What do you do at the hospital?
I'm a glorified janitor. I clean up after sick people.
Do you have any enemies there?
Spies have enemies. I'm an orderly.
So you have no clue why anyone would want to do this to you?
No. I'm nothing there. I blend into the walls. I don't know why. Whoever did this to me picked me. But they did.
What do you remember next?
Waking up.
Hello, David. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. I'll give you a demonstration of what happens if you lose. The device you are wearing is hooked into your upper and lower jaws. When the timer in the back goes off, your mouth will be ripped permanently open. Think of it like a reverse bear trap. I'll show you. There's only one key to open the device. It is in the stomach of your dead cellmate. Look around, David. Know that I'm not lying. Live or die. Make your choice.
says here in the report that after the timer started, that's when you saw the body. Paralysis. He wasn't dead, he just couldn't move.
You cut open someone that was still breathing.
I know.
What happened after you found the key?
Congratulations, David. You are still alive. Most people are so ungrateful to be alive. But not you. Not anymore.
Are you grateful, David?
So, it's all come down to this. Somewhere, somehow, something went wrong. My life wasn't supposed to turn out this way. Now, I can't help but wonder.
Am I too late?
Inertia. The word defined my life. I'd somehow worked my way so far into a rut that I felt there was no way out. Or at least no way out that didn't require me to do something. And when it came to taking action, well, there was always tomorrow. I knew there was more to life. I was just too lazy to grab it. I mean, consider Paul, a bore for sure, but he had it all. Wife, kids, the works.
I thought once that I'd have a family someday, too.
Nothing's wrong, John. I just need more from you.
A commitment. She wanted a commitment that I just couldn't make. And so she left. For years, nothing changed. I just played the role I'd been assigned. Went through the motions. My experience with Jill clinched it. Life was empty. Then, I got sick. It hit me suddenly, but hard. Every night I'd come home, puke my guts out. Every day I'd wake up feeling just a little bit weaker.
It's really quite serious, although it's not far advanced. You've got a particularly virulent strain of cancer. We're talking about a question of when, not if, I'm afraid.
But...
I'm truly sorry. We'll do all we can to make you as comfortable as possible.
So that was it. I'd squandered my life. Now I was about to lose it.
I bet the doc was a real shoulder to cry on, huh? Cold-hearted bastards, a lot of them.
What are you talking about?
They're all screwing around on their wives. I sure won't be that way when I'm a doctor.
The orderly had issues of his own. Now that my own life was slipping away, I paid closer attention to the lives of others. Like this one, a scam artist. This is what he did with his precious gift of life. Watch out, coming through! I found out later from Zep, the orderly. The woman had OD'd on heroin. She'd survived, but did she learn anything? Nothing could have prepared me for what happened next. He was wrong. He'd slashed his wrists. A guy with a wife, family, kids. What the hell was wrong with him? I was done listening to the rules. There was only one way out. So I killed myself. But I didn't die. The cancer growing inside would eventually kill me anyway. I accepted that fully and completely. But the knowledge didn't oppress me anymore. In fact, it liberated me, clarified everything.
I was reborn. I knew now what my purpose was. So many heedless, unfocused souls out there. So lost, so adrift, so unappreciative, so undeserving of the precious gift of life that was being denied me. I'd never get back all those wasted years, so I'd have to apply myself as I had never done. Use the short time I had left to make others realize how fleeting and valuable this existence was. But it took work. Hard work. I discarded sleep, neglected meals. There was time only for my task, what I'd already come to think of as my mission. The chosen would reap the benefits of my labor, one way or another. I educated myself in diverse fields, absorbed vast amounts of esoteric knowledge, but it was necessary effort. If the chosen were to learn anything from me, I need to impart a personal touch. The hours I didn't spend puking with my guts on fire were consumed by planning. Everything was researched, tested, refined. Every angle was considered, every detail mulled over. It was perfect. So, it's all come down to this. Somewhere, somehow, something went wrong. My life wasn't supposed to turn out this way. I was supposed to be someone. I was supposed to make a difference. And now, I will. One person at a time.
Good evening. I'm Rich Skidmore. Over the years, American cities have been terrorized by a host of notorious serial killers, from the Hillside Strangler to Son of Sam to Jeffrey Dahmer. But one such killer has so far received only modest notoriety and to this day remains at large. His targets come from all walks of life and somehow seem to disappear without a trace, only to be found later, the victims of a grisly game involving torture and ultimately death. Each killing is trademarked by a puzzle piece carved directly from the victim's back. And yet, despite having a handful of suspects, police have been unable to come up with enough hard forensic evidence to make an arrest. Tonight, in a closer look at this case, we'll be piecing together Jigsaw. It began a little over a year ago when the people of this idyllic suburban town found themselves unwitting participants in the Jigsaw Killer's first game.
Police have positively identified the body as 46-year-old Paul Stahlberg, who was reported missing more than a month ago. His body was discovered this morning by the property manager of this vacant building. Detectives here on scene say his death occurred about 3 weeks ago. Police are now asking anyone with information, please step forward.
But as the disturbing details of Mr. Stahlberg's death emerged, it soon became evident that police had on their hands anything but an ordinary homicide.
These were some of the most gruesome crime scenes we'd ever encountered. We found Mr. Stahlberg's body in a sort of makeshift cage, completely entangled in razor wire. It appeared that the victim attempted to climb through the wire to get to a door in the ceiling. The evidence suggested that the perpetrator had given Mr. Stahlberg an ultimatum: escape or die.
Investigators refused to release the specifics of Jigsaw's chilling ultimatum. But soon after our research into this case began, we received a tape from an anonymous source. Some viewers may find the contents of this tape disturbing.
Hello, Paul. You are a perfectly healthy, sane, middle-class male. Yet last month, you ran a straight razor across your wrist. Did you cut yourself because you truly wanted to die, or did you just want some attention? Tonight, you'll show me.
Stahlberg was your typical middle-class Joe. An accountant, been with the same firm for some 20-odd years, a couple kids, nice house, no known enemies.
Hoping this was an isolated incident and having no leads, investigators quietly shelved the case file. But with the discovery of the charred remains of Mark Rodriguez, a 30-year-old software analyst, the similarities convinced police that they could no longer deny the grim truth. There was a serial killer on the loose.
When we found what was left of Mr. Rodriguez, there were a number of key factors that made it apparent he was a victim of the same killer. Mostly, though, it was the elaborate setup and the puzzle piece that was cut out of his back. That's when we knew we were going to have our hands full.
The pattern was in place. A personalized message from the killer, a puzzle piece carved from the corpse, a hidden location where the killer could watch his victims fall prey to their own weakness. But then, 2 months later, a break in the case that police were not expecting. A survivor.
Amanda Young is the only known person to have survived one of Jigsaw's games. She walked away from the scene with minor injuries, but emotionally, I can only imagine the sort of impact this will have on her long term. To date, we've come across 4 crime scenes and left with virtually no forensic evidence. Not a fingerprint, not even a hair.
Although police had no forensic evidence, they did manage to piece together a path to a possible suspect. When we return, we'll take a closer look at one of the most bizarre twists in this case, the disappearance of 4 seemingly unrelated individuals.
If someone was hunting everyone around you, you could run, you could hide, or you could fight. like hell. High Tension. Rated R. In theaters everywhere, June 10th.
A doctor, an orderly, a freelance photographer, a former police detective. 4 individuals with ties to the Jigsaw case who had one more thing in common. On a chilly night 1 year ago, each mysteriously vanished.
Lawrence Gordon is one of the most successful oncologists in the entire county, probably the whole state. He's a dedicated worker. He probably spent more time here than he did at home.
But Lawrence Gordon had secrets. Secrets that began to unfold during the home invasion involving his wife and 8-year-old daughter.
911, what's your emergency?
Oh, God, you've got to help us. There's gunshots coming from the house.
Sorry, ma'am. Did you say gunshots?
Yes, there's gunshots.
Ma'am, I need to get the address,
There's
please.
another one. They just...
Okay, I need you to stay calm, and I need to get the address, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's, 4211 North Crescent Avenue. It's the Gordons. You've got to send somebody
good.
immediately.
I will send someone immediately. Can you tell me, do you see anyone around the house, please?
No, I can't really see anything. It's so dark, and there's... Wait, a truck just pulled up.
Okay, ma'am, do you recognize the truck?
No, I can't see it. I can't really tell what's...
Do you see how many people are in the truck?
I can't tell if there's anybody in the truck.
Hello, ma'am? Can you hear me? Hello? Are you there? Hello, ma'am?
Oh, my God, they're going off.
Okay, ma'am, I can hear you. Now, can you just stay where you are? I have a deputy on his way.
Please. Oh, they're coming out of the house. They're running.
Who's running, ma'am? Can you tell me?
Allison and Diana.
Just slow down.
My neighbors. They're going to the house next door.
Do they appear unharmed?
Well, no, I can't really tell. It's so dark.
I understand, ma'am.
There's 2 men now that are leaving. They're running.
Can you see the men?
2 men fleeing the scene. Now, Allison Gordon reported that one of these men tied up her and her daughter and held them at gunpoint for more than 18 hours. Mrs. Gordon declined our requests for an interview, but we did manage to speak with some of her relatives about what happened that night, including the last hour when the phone calls began.
Well, Allie said that the intruder held the cell phone up to both her and Diana's ears and made them talk to Larry.
And what did he say?
That he had no idea where he was and he was being held captive.
But was Dr. Gordon a victim or a player? Unbeknownst to his family and friends, months before his disappearance, Dr. Gordon was hardly considered one of Jigsaw's prey. In fact, law enforcement considered him a prime suspect.
You're aware that Dr. Gordon was actually a suspect in the Jigsaw murders?
Yes.
But you believe that he was in fact kidnapped that night and had nothing to do with the crimes?
He wouldn't do that to Diana. He wouldn't just let some guy hold a gun to her head and sit there and do nothing while his daughter's crying. He wouldn't do it.
Investigators were not able to trace the origin of the phone calls made that night, but a cell phone recovered at the Gordon residence led police to this man, Zepp Hindle, an orderly who worked at the same hospital as Dr. Gordon.
Do you actually believe that Zepp Hindle is the Jigsaw killer?
Absolutely, there's not a doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
But not everyone was convinced. In fact, the second man who fled from the scene was later identified as David Tapp. Tapp was the former lead investigator on the Jigsaw case and firmly believed that Lawrence Gordon was their man.
When we commenced our search of Tapp's apartment, we discovered that he had continued his investigation of the case on his own time.
Officials had, in fact, discharged Tapp after he recovered from injuries he sustained in a bungled raid on Jigsaw's home base, a raid that also resulted in the death of Tapp's partner, 28-year-old Stephen Singh. A well-placed source in the police department tells us that with no key suspects, ultimately, Lawrence Gordon became Tapp's obsession.
There were piles and piles of pictures, documents, notes, all of them relating to Dr. Gordon. And we found diaries as well, all the speculations that Tapp had made about how Gordon had committed each of the crimes, each of the murders.
Tapp had compiled an extensive dossier on Gordon, tracking his every move and speculating on his guilt. One such entry he made, quote, Dr. Gordon is part of this whole game. I'm willing to bet my life on it. With Tapp's sudden disappearance, police were able to use that dossier, which, along with email records, led them to a third suspect, a freelance photographer, referred to as Adam.
When we went to the suspect's home, we had found several photographs of Dr. Lawrence Gordon taken just prior to his alleged abduction. And we had also found the puppet that the jigsaw had used.
So why, with all of these leads, has the trail run cold? How is it that 3 suspects and a former police detective should all disappear on the same night without a trace? Why has this investigation come to a grinding halt?
Man, look, the police ain't doing their job, man. They going around here harassing all these innocent people and stuff, you know, over some petty shit, trying to make themselves look good and all that bull. Hey, to tell you the truth, I want to know why they can't catch one psycho crazy killer. What's up with that?
I can assure you, and the public, that this department is doing everything in its power to ensure that the guilty person or persons is apprehended.
Rallies were held at Diana Gordon's school to raise money for the victims' families and to urge law enforcement to step up their investigation.
We're trying to help the kids and the families of the victims the best we can. Most of them have been traumatized by the events, and we're trying to make sure they're safe. We don't know what's out there, but we are trying to comfort them that they have their families, they have their school, and life goes on.
Do you feel safe?
No, not at all.
Why do you think police are trying to keep this case away from the media?
I think they're just trying to brush it under the rug and wish it away.
These cops, they don't have a suspect, and they're just looking for someone, anyone, so that they can make it look like they're putting a case together. They probably planted the evidence on Lawrence to begin with.
Strong accusations. Are they unfounded? As if the stalled investigation weren't bad enough, police continue to be hounded by allegations of improprieties and corruption.
You got allegations of brutality against suspects. What brutality? Let me tell you something. What brutality? What brutality? Huh? What brutality? What? Where's my cigarette?
Many living in this community assert that actions like those of Detective Eric Matthews are part of what's hindering this case. Matthews has been suspended for excessive use of force and implicated in charges of evidence tampering.
Look, people like Matthews know the street. We deal with the dregs of society, and sometimes you need stronger methods to apprehend the bad guy.
I know Lawrence didn't do it. He's innocent, and neither of us are going to be able to sleep until the person who did do it is behind bars.
As this investigation continues to drift, concerned residents are faced with perplexing questions about this unsolved puzzle. Are the 4 people missing victims themselves, or perhaps participants in some sick game? Will the investigation kick back into gear? And most importantly, who is this sadistic killer preying on the morally weak? And who will his next victim be? As the story unfolds, we will continue to bring you up-to-date accounts of the crimes, and with any hope, a resolution to the horrific events perpetrated by the killer known as Jigsaw. I'm Rich Skidmore. Until next time, so long.
Hey, give me the fucking camera. Alright. So this here is Adam. I've known him since I was like 5. And the first thing I remember thinking when I met the guy was, what a fucking pussy. Tried to toughen him up over the years, but I guess it didn't do a whole hell of a lot of good, because now it looks like he's probably dead. Alright, on me. Go wide. My focus?
Your focus.
Fucking focus.
Your fucking focus.
So anyway, Hey, Scott Tibbs, lead guitar, founder of Wrath of the Gods. So anyway, this little pussy Adam didn't show up for the photo shoot for my new album cover. And I was pretty fucking— Shut the fuck up, man! I'm trying to fucking do something here! Let me fucking tell y'all again. So anyway, he didn't show up for the photo shoot for my new album cover. I'm pretty fucking pissed. The next thing I know, I hear on the TV he might have gotten himself iced by this jigsaw killer. To be quite honest, I don't give a shit about Adam.
Dude, that's fucked up.
When I found out what this jigsaw guy is doing to people, I was like, fuck yeah! What a fucking rush, man! It's the kind of shit I'm talking about. I had to find out more. So I acquired this sweet little camera, and I'm making my own documentary about this sick fucker. Scott Tibbs style, baby. I'm gonna find out what it takes to survive one of these games. All right, come on. So Lackey here is gonna be editing my masterwork. Come on, man, let's show him that shit we were looking at earlier.
Hands off the keyboard.
Just play the
Just
clip.
take it easy.
Just play it.
Right, Jane, we're here live on the scene where the latest victim of the jigsaw killer was found earlier today. Now, police are withholding the name of the victim pending notification of family, but authorities are portraying this as a particularly gruesome crime scene. The manner of death described involved an elaborate mechanism resembling a Venus flytrap fitted over the victim's head and triggered by a timing device. Now, detectives are looking for any information into the background.
So I get a tip from my buddy, the incredible Mr. D, asking me to come down to this enchanting locale. You wanna follow me? Sarah behind me. Maybe.
What's up?
What's she bringing me down to this shithole for?
Dude, they had him. Yes!
They fucking caught Jigsaw.
Yes! But guess what? He got away with it.
You knew it, man.
He is a fucking ninja. Come on. You get away with all those cops around you? Come on, dude. You know how bad? You probably have like guns and knives.
Yeah, man.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Look.
Hey.
Hey, do me a favor. Get this shit. Fucking party.
Come on.
Dude. Hey.
We have now positively identified our key suspect in the ongoing investigation into the Jigsaw serial killers. Earlier this evening, John Kramer was captured and then questioned at length concerning his involvement in these crimes.
Fuck out.
We regret to announce that Mr. Kramer has eluded custody and taken lead detective Eric Matthews as his hostage.
This bitch was shot.
We've issued an APB on the whereabouts of Mr. Kramer. If anyone has information, they are asked to contact authorities immediately.
Not gonna tell you again.
John Kramer, if you're watching, you showed mercy when you released Eric's son earlier. If you want any chance of mercy with us when we catch you, and we will, we better damn well see Eric Matthews in one piece. That's all.
Detective Lewis, can you please reconfirm?
This guy actually had the balls to pop a cop.
As well as let us
Fucking
know
hero.
where he is found.
So, started doing some research on Johnny Jigsaw Kramer. But it turns out there's not a whole hell of a lot of information available. What can I say? He's no rock star. He's just a boring kid that grew into a boring adult. Found out he got cancer, and it's like something clicked. Found his reason to live. So I started researching some of the victims, and I found this video.
Stay with me on this. Amanda's gonna be coming around any second. Okay, stay with me on this. Amanda, how are you adjusting? How exactly did you get away? Amanda, can you tell us anything about what happened to you? Is it true that you were convicted of illegal possession again? You're quoted by the police as saying that he helped you. How could this psychotic killer benefit society? Amanda, do you... Did you get that?
One person to have learned is a chick. She's got some issues. I'd fuck her. Anyway, scored an interview with the detective on the force. He's not the lead on the case, but I'll have to do.
All right, let's make this quick.
Fine. So how'd you let Jigsaw get away?
Well, Mr. Kramer had disguised the interrogation area well. He and Detective Matthews were in a freight elevator, which they escaped in. By the time we reached the location, Mr. Kramer and Eric had disappeared.
Brilliant.
More like calculated. John Kramer likes to plan elaborate murders.
And what do you think he has planned for Detective Matthews?
I don't know.
He's probably dead already, isn't he?
I'm not gonna comment on that.
Fine. Well, what was wrong with Eric?
Excuse me?
Well, Jigsaw only selects the morally corrupt, right? So what was Eric's problem? What did he do that made John...
Get out. This interview's over.
All right, so that old man was a waste of my fucking time. So we're gonna try something else. So you deal with a lot of near-death experiences, right?
Yes, you could look at it that way.
Would you say it takes a certain type of strength to survive something like that?
Well, there are a lot of variables that factor into cancer survival rates. Maintaining a positive attitude is one of them, but it's not a guarantee for survival.
Yeah, but don't you think if somebody believes they can do something, they can do it? You know, like if their life depends on it? Like if they were trapped in this cage full of razor wire, if they believe they can make it out, they can do it, right?
I'm sorry, what was this interview going to be used for again?
So after I was so rudely abandoned by the fucking MD, found out the latest survivor is here. And I'm gonna sneak an impromptu interview.
Sir? Sir, can I help you?
Yeah, you can help me. Here to see my cousin, Daniel Matthews. He's in this wing. Hey, 502, right?
Yes, but I need for you to sign in first here.
It's unnecessary. I'm family.
And I need to see some ID. Sir? Sir?
Hey, Danny. How's it going, man? Hey, why don't you let me in real quick? Scott Tibbs, Wrath of the Gods, buddy.
Sir, you need to come with me.
Hey.
Sir? Sir?
Hey, I'm just visiting my cousin Danny. It's cool.
Look, I don't
Just give
know
me 1
about that. I
second,
don't know
right?
anything about that. You're not on the list.
It's all right.
And nobody told
Hey,
me anything
Danny.
about that, sir.
Danny, hey,
Sir,
Scott,
you're
man,
disturbing
open
the other
up. I know you've been
patients.
through a whole
Sir.
shitload, man. Hey,
Sir.
why don't you open
Sir,
up,
you need to
Danny?
come with me.
The fuck off
come
from
on
me,
now.
man. Don't touch me.
Come on now. Let's just Sir, go. you Let's need just go. to leave the premises sir, now. Sir, sir, hey, come on, let's just go.
All right. So far, every single fucker that knows anything about Jigsaw is trying to stop me from finding out about him. So I'm gonna start spreading the word.
So I'm out here spreading the word about Jigsaw, since nobody wants to give me any answers. Hey, you know anything about Jigsaw? You want to hear about him? Well, come on.
You're making a movie about a serial killer?
Yeah.
Are you crazy or something?
So you want to know what I think about this or something?
Yeah. Think he serves a useful purpose?
Useful purpose?
You guys know who I am? Scott Tibbs, Wrath of the Gods. Should know. Want some candy? Scott Tibbs. I know you've heard of him. Just trying to do, baby. Just come out to my show, you can be one of my fucking groupies, yeah. Hey, you heard about Adam? You heard about Jigsaw and his latest victims? How about you, buddy? You know about Adam, huh? Y'all think he's trying to make the world a better place?
Are you mental? Are you crazy?
It's a great fucking idea. Let's interview kids.
What is so useful about killing innocent?
Hey, who says any of these people were innocent?
Who says?
Yeah.
Who the hell are you? Who the hell is this guy to pass judgment on other people?
Whatever, craps.
No man has the right to kill another man.
You fucking touch me. He's not killing anybody.
Son,
He gives him a
I was
choice.
defending this country when you were in diapers. So you better take a walk, kid.
You better take a fucking walk. Take a drive.
You're one of those fucking psycho types, aren't you? Yeah. Stay away from me. Take a walk.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck out of here. Fuck you.
It's hot, man. What the fuck is that? You're the anti-popsicle. Oh.
Fuck this shit. Fucking morons I talk to even fucking get it. John Kramer's on a fucking mission. He wants people to test themselves. He wants them to show that they can survive all the shit that life throws at you. Damn it! I'm gonna do a fucking test. I'm gonna prove that I can survive a brush with death and come out stronger in the end. I'm gonna make a fucking game. Put that shit down and get over here. You fucking get over here and help me. Get the fuck up, right now.
Yeah, that'll work. Reset it. All right, so this is what we got. You hit this switch, and it starts the timer and the drill. The drill's gonna be winding this rope, which is attached to the axe. Once this timer hits 0, these blades will cut the rope. And if I'm not out of my bindings, then I catch a fucking axe in my chest. My only way out is the saw behind me. And that was a great idea by my fucking lackey. Good job, buddy. Well, let's get this shit started. Come on. Out of my way, man. Hurry the fuck up. Let's go. Whatever happens, you keep shooting. Don't interfere, you're gonna fucking regret it. You got that? That's so fucking tight. Come on, hurry this shit up. Let's go. Well, fucking hit it. Come on. Hit it. Are you gonna even get any of this? Pick up the fucking camera. You didn't have to go so fucking crazy with the duct tape. Shit. What the fuck are you guys doing? What the fuck's going on here? Where are you going? Fuck! 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 What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
Scott is such a slob. Look at the mess he left this time. Who's gonna clean that shit up? Don't look at me. I'm not fucking taking
You're just a fucking asshole. So whatever.
Fuck you. It's disgusting.
Crazy.
Think he's gonna smell?
You think? Smell before all the time. Come on, man. Starving artist doesn't mean you can't do so. So now we gotta figure out a place to play.
Dude, I got, my apartment's on myself. It's kind of big.
You guys need someone to shoot a video? You have friends?
My friends? I think.
Girlfriends?
A couple.
Hey, this might be a bad time to bring it up, but I think I should be the lead singer of the band now.
You barely even play the guitar.
That's even more reason why I should be the singer.
Alright.
So, whose car are we taking?
You got a car? No, man. I got gear. I got gear, and I got no. We can't fit anyone else's car. Where are we going?
I don't even have a car.
Oh, hey. Chinese. Who's up for Chinese guys?
That's a really good idea.
Blonde Mexican.
I've been wanting quesadilla.
No, Chinese.
You don't get quesadilla
You
fucking
know,
China.
free delivery within 5 miles.
Pizza.
Hey,
don't?
Mexican thing.
Sounds too soon.
Just quesadilla.
No tortilla chips.